And just how bad is that, you might be wondering? Yeah, well, it is the worst in the NBA during this preseason of the nearly 500 players that have logged a single minute.
What?
All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So it's time to check in with our buddy Scap here. I saw a video pop up on my feed, and it was exactly what I was looking for, because I've seen just a couple of clips on Bronny James in the preseason. I've seen some numbers, and I got to tell you guys the truth. The numbers are so bad that I kind of just looked at it, I laughed, and then I moved on with my day. And I can't remember what the numbers are, and I'm sure Scap is gonna help us out with that. So this video is called Bronny James Has Been Historic Ass. And yeah, we're gonna react to this one today. So as always, I'm gonna link the original Scap video down below in the description if you want to check it out. If you haven't checked out Scap's channel on your own yet, the link is down there. Highly recommended as always. And let's just get into it. I need to know what this is all about. So leave the video a like if you don't mind. It helps me out a ton. I'd really appreciate it. Let's do this.
Well, the Lakers are set to make their regular season debut in about 1 week's time. But there is no sugarcoating what we have seen out of the clown prince, Bronny James, this preseason to this point has been heinous ass with a capital ASS. And just how bad has it been, you might be wondering? Well, Bronny has dropped a robust, eye-popping stat line through his first 3 preseason games with the Lakers thus far, pouring in 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 5 turnovers total in 3 games on 1 for 11.
Whoa, wait.
11 from the field.
1 for 11 from the field. 3 games. 1 for 11. So that's the 2 points. That wasn't a free throw. 3 total rebounds, 1 total assist, and 5 turnovers. In 3 games? All right. Yep. This is why we're here.
Total in 3 games on 1 for 11 from the field
1 for
and
11.
0 from 4 beyond the arc.
Oh.
And all of that is over 35 minutes of action so
he's wide open.
far in 3 games. That is 0.6 of a point per game, 0.3 of an assist, and 1.7 turnovers a game roughly.
Dang, and we thought his USC numbers were bad. Man, can you believe this guy got a guaranteed contract for 2 years? Can you believe this guy? How did it happen? No, I know how it happened, but it's just sick. How did he get a guaranteed contract? This is the guy who, if his name was not James, if his last name was not James, he would just get cut. Like, it's no big deal. This happens every year in basketball. We drafted you, but you didn't make the cut. So we'll send you down to the G League, work your way back up.
0.3 of
The last thing that they'd get is a guaranteed contract. There's no way in hell somebody like this gets a contract.
an assist and 1.7 turnovers a game roughly in 12 minutes of playing time per night.
Wait, that's a key. 12 minutes per game. That really shines the light on it. 12 minutes per game and you can't even get 1 point and you're playing on the perimeter. But the ball is hitting your hands, because if you didn't have the ball, then you wouldn't be able to average almost 2 turnovers per game. So every 6 minutes, you're getting a turnover. Wow.
Turnovers a game roughly in 12 minutes of playing time per night. But here's the best part. The Lakers are getting outscored at an alarming rate while he is on the floor, illustrating his value or lack thereof on both ends of the court, where Bronny has accounted for a whopping net negative 40 plus minus in only 35 minutes total on the court, which means the Lakers are being outscored by more than a point for every minute that LeBron James Jr. is in the game. Bronny.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's a complete crap.
And just how bad is that, you might be wondering? Yeah, well, it is the worst in the NBA during this preseason of the nearly 500 players that have logged a single minute.
What?
Yes, you heard me. Of the 494 players to log a single minute so far this preseason, Bronny James has the worst plus minus of all of them. And should any of this come as any kind of a surprise at all? Of course not, seeing as how Bronny James has absolutely no business being in the NBA at all. He was, after all, just the 8th leading scorer on his college team, with per-game averages of 4.8 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists on a bad college team, the USC Trojans.
What I want to know is if he got sent down to the G League, would he get cut there too? And I'm not hating, guys. This is not a hate thing. I'm judging talent here. I saw him in USC. I saw him in the summer league. I watched enough in the preseason. I know I'm gonna get stuck watching him in the regular season, so I'm not in a big rush to watch him in the preseason or any preseason for that matter. I'm not a big preseason kind of dude. But if he got sent down to the G League right now, would he actually like make the team? That's what I want to know, because I don't think he's one of the best basketball players in the country. He's not. I don't think he'd make it, guys. I think if he didn't have his last name of LeBron James Jr. or whatever, I don't think he can make the G League, because I don't really think he would have been on that USC team either. I'm starting to see it. He's gotten every level outside of high school because of his last name. We can talk about nepotism all day and all that stuff. It is what it is. But if I'm just judging talent, there's no way in hell this should be happening at all.
Finished just 15-18 on the year this past season, and all of that was before measuring in at just 6'1.5" at the NBA's draft combine after being listed at 6'4" since his junior year of high school. Realistically, Bronny was barely a top 200 prospect heading into the draft, but that of course did not stop the bumbling moron front office and inept ownership of the Lakers from bending the knee and acquiescing to their soon-to-be 40-year-old megalomaniac masquerading around as the alleged greatest player of all time. Of course, the LeBron James Clutch Sports-led coup takeover of the Lakers organization didn't end with Bronny's drafting this summer, though. In fact, it started with the ousting of head coach Darvin Ham and subsequent hiring of LeBron's podcast co-host JJ Redick to fill that role.
Oh, man. After taking a break from this stuff, I forgot how it all went exactly according to script. Do you guys remember months ago, if you guys were watching my channel back then, you know, it was a timeline that we laid out, or at least I laid out, and like most of you guys agreed. And that was, all right, Darvin Ham's going to get fired. First thing that happened. Next, we know JJ's going to get hired. As ridiculous as it is, JJ's going to get the job. JJ got the job. And then we knew LeBron was going to put pressure on the organization to draft Bronny, and they did exactly that. It all happened just like a script. And now we're heading towards the regular season where we're going to see that image of LeBron dishing the ball to Bronny and Bronny hitting a three. It just might take a little longer than some of us thought, because it looks like Bronny is having a lot of shooting struggles.
Bro, what are you...
But it's just crazy that it happened according to script. Like, I don't know. It's too weird. It's too on the money. It's all a circus. It's like watching a bad movie.
talking about, man?
Yeah.
Seriously, no shit.
No
Filling
shit.
the role of head coach, a podcast host with absolutely zero coaching experience at any level as the new head man in LA.
I think he coached middle school, right?
And even a much more seasoned and talented head coach would be struggling under these circumstances. That being trying to navigate a difficult Western Conference with the obvious and natural goal of, winning games for the purpose of self-preservation, while also ever so delicately tiptoeing through the Bronny James landmines placed by his narcissist puppet master father, all for the glorification of his own massive ego.
Yep.
So, yeah, good luck with all of that, JJ. The parallels that are often drawn with this situation are to that of Thanasis Antetokounmpo, brother of two-time league MVP Giannis, who spent several years in Milwaukee at the behest of his superstar younger brother.
Yeah, I remember
But this isn't truly an apples-to-apples comparison, as it was the New York Knicks who actually drafted Thanasis into the NBA in 2014. He then bounced around several layers of the Knicks minor league affiliate in the D-League before landing overseas for a number of years and then ultimately making his way in 2019 to brother Giannis's Milwaukee Bucks, where he would then primarily ride the bench, appearing in mainly garbage time situations. Though Thanasis did prove to be a semi-capable, viable NBA player when given the chance, as he posted a career high of 27 points on 9 of 14 from the field in an April 10th loss to the Kings in 2022, where he added 5 rebounds and 2 assists.
Not bad.
It, as of yet, remains unclear just how the Lakers and rookie head coach at any level, JJ Redick, intend to play Bronny this season. Will it be just in spot bench work when games are out of reach, or are they planning to run Bronny as an actual rotational player for double-digit minutes a game?
I'll tell you, he's gonna get end of the first quarter. How about 2 minutes before LeBron sits on the bench? Bronny's gonna be in for those 2 minutes, and then Bronny will stay on. So, say 8 minutes. 8 minutes into the first quarter. Then it's about time to sit LeBron. So maybe 7 minutes into the first quarter, Bronny checks in. Why? Because we just want to see him and his dad play. By we, I don't mean me. I just mean that's what the public is looking for. So that's the reason people are in those seats. So we'll let LaSanford and Son. Sorry, I stole that from Dynamo. LaSanford and LaSun play on the court together for a little bit. And then LeBron checks out. A minute later, Bronny's going to check out. And they're going to do that again in the third quarter. So they're going to do it 2 times a game. We'll see if I'm right about this one. This one's a little more complicated because it has to do with coaching. I predicted everything else correctly so far, so I'm riding with it. I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see Bronny play. So it'll be a total of 3 to 4, probably 8 minutes a game. 7 to 8 minutes a game, and it's going to be in those 2 times. Right before his dad checks out of the game, and then after his dad checks out of the game, he's going to run wild for 1 to 2 minutes, and then they're going to check him out and get somebody better in.
Does LeBron...
It's all for show, in other words, is what I'm saying. It's all for show. It's not because he's going to produce. It's because he's LeBron James Jr.,
who went on the record last season that Bronny was already better than several NBA players, possessed the ability to determine his son is straight ass.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said
that. Or
that.
will he be pressuring Redick to play him in meaningful minutes? Only time will tell, but something tells me that this is going to be a delicious season of Lakers drama, which is now just 1 week out from getting underway with the return of the NBA's regular season. And that also means that, Scap Attack is back.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah.
So make certain to hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with me. Until next time.
Welcome back, Scap. Welcome back. Yep. Off season is pretty much over. It's crazy. Yep. My very first reactions on this channel were Scap Attack. So every time I check out a Scap Attack video, it always kind of brings me right back home to how this all started. So those are my predictions. Bronny's numbers are, you could see why. I saw the numbers for those 3 games individually, and I laughed and I moved on because he's averaging nothing but turnovers, basically. He's consuming some minutes, and he's getting turnovers and not scoring and not doing anything. Guys, he looks so out of place. Like, he looks so out of place out there on an NBA basketball court. I mean, he looks out of place for a college basketball court at this point. And like I said, I'm not dissing him personally. If I ever saw anybody else like this on an NBA court, I'd be saying the exact same things. Like, what's he doing out there? Especially if I found out he got a guaranteed contract, I'd be like, what is it with this guy? Because he's obviously not producing. So are they thinking he's going to grow an extra 5 inches, or something's going to change with him? Because the product that we got now is not something you want out on the court. You might want to develop him in the G League and see if he becomes something. But it's just wild. So yeah, let me know what your guys' take is on this as far as what he's produced so far. Let me know what your take is on my minutes dispersal that I'm predicting, because I think those are the only 2 times where it makes sense. And then yeah, you're gonna piss off one of your guards basically that are coming off the bench. That's what you're gonna do, because they're gonna get about 3 to 4 minutes less per game than what they should, because Bronny's going to be taking up that time. Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. Check out Scap channel if you haven't yet. Basketball season's about to start, and I know Scap during basketball season is going to be pumping out those videos, as will we. Yeah, please leave the video a like if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody, and thanks for watching.